Good evening to all our viewers. This is the Saturday edition of the NCN News for June 6, 2026. I am Jal O'Brien. Thank you for joining us. Residents of Maikoni can look forward to new housing developments as the government moves to identify and acquire land for a new housing scheme in the area. Kimberly Giddens has that story.
During Friday's housing outreach in Region 5, Minister of Housing Colin Crowell outlined a series of housing initiatives aimed at increasing home ownership opportunities and improving access to housing services across the region. Crowell acknowledged that Maikoni residents have been seeking housing opportunities and assured them that the plans are underway to address those concerns.
For the persons within the Maikoni area, I know they will ask, but what about therein? We have Burma for those inside. That is still available. We still have lots available. And we are currently working to identify or to acquire some lands to develop a housing scheme within the Maikoni precinct. Right? So for those who are listening for Region 5 and asking what happened to them that end, we haven't forgot you.
Among the new housing developments being advanced are Track C Experiment and Track A Hope. Meanwhile, Crowell encouraged residents to take advantage of the Central Housing and Planning Authority's single window system, which was introduced to simplify the building permit application process. The system allows applicants to submit construction-related applications through a single platform rather than visiting multiple agencies.
This is free service. The only payment you're required to do is that when you make that entry through the single window, you're doing that to the Central Housing and Planning Authority, because we will then remit whether it's the application fee to the NDC, whether it's for fire permit, whatever it is, we will then remit it to the relevant agencies. So your entry point is to Central Housing and Planning Authority single window system.
According to the minister, residents who may not have access to the online platform can access assistance through their neighborhood democratic councils, where documents can be scanned and uploaded free of charge. The housing outreach also saw the distribution of house lots, land titles, and other housing-related services as the government continues its effort to expand home ownership opportunities in Region 5. Kimberly Giddings reporting for the NCN News.
Thank you, Kimberly. With ongoing heavy rainfall, Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa is assuring that investments in pumps will continue keeping major flood waters at bay. Speaking with NCN News, the Agriculture Minister cited areas where drainage systems have been boosted by implementation of more drainage pumps.
In Georgetown now we have the fleet extended to 16. On the East Coast, we put another 4 pumps on the East Coast. That will help boost up the system there. In the Maikoni Creek area, the President would have visited earlier this week. And he made commitment that we put an additional 3 pumps. And in Region 3 also, we increased the fleet there in Region 3 too. So generally what we are doing, we are looking at the vulnerable area and we are trying to increase capacity.
Another measure government has implemented which is helping to mitigate flooding is the desilting of outfalls. This increases the capacity to discharge water.
We have all the sluices are operable. So whenever the tide is low, the sluices are in operation, and you know the sluice drain water more than the pumps.
Following his recent visit and engagement with Maikoni Creek residents in Region 5, President Dr. Finale has announced progress in improving drainage throughout the area. Drainage was one of the key issues that was raised when President Ali met with residents and farmers affected by flooding caused by unusually intense rainfall. While significant work had been undertaken, the extraordinary rainfall complicated the situation. However, government has since installed an additional drainage pump at New Providence. This intervention, the President noted, forms part of the ongoing efforts to improve drainage and provide relief to flood-hit communities. And as the May-June rainy season continues, Region 6 Regional Executive Officer Ronald Harsowak says the region has contingencies in place to address any flood-related illnesses that may arise. Speaking at a recent statutory meeting of the RDC, He noted that health centers have been supplied with the necessary drugs and medical supplies to respond to conditions such as, such as vomiting and diarrhea associated with flooding.
We've instructed all of our health centers to ensure that all of the required and critical drugs are in full stock at all of the health centers, and I can report with certainty that that has been done. All of our health centers are fully stocked to deal with those issues. The RHO has been instructed to ensure that we do outreaches in the flood-prone community.
Additionally, fogging exercises will continue throughout the region, and any inundated health center will be temporarily relocated to ensure that services remain available to residents. Testing for various mosquito-borne diseases will also be conducted.
We are going to continue our testing for dengue in the community, in addition to other tests that we continue to offer across the region.
Earlier today, the Guyana Police Force had cause to issue an urgent notice to travelers utilizing the Chedijagan International Airport, advising them to leave particularly early, as road conditions and traffic buildup can severely impact their travel time. Police officers spent the morning rendering directional assistance on the East Bank Public Road after multiple vehicles became stuck due to overnight rainfall that deteriorated the road surface. The police had previously issued an advisory warning that sections of the thoroughfare, particularly where bridges are under construction, are being affected by the heavy rainfall and high volume of traffic. When we return, Guyana has gained 2 batches of entrepreneurs who braved rainy weather this afternoon to cross the graduation stage and collect their rewards.
Attention contractors and block makers. Tulsi Prasad Limited has available at the Kanji location TCL Portland cement for structural and general use at 66,400 per sling. Contact the team on 623-0300 or 623-3934 for more information. Email hardware sales at tplgroupgy.net or Tulsi Prasad Limited at gmail.com. Tulsi Prasad Limited, building a durable foundation for the future.
Indulge in the irresistible sweetness and creamy richness of Ellenveer yogurt. Savor the natural sweetness without compromising on health. Ellenveer is packed with nutrients and probiotics, making it a healthy snack. Using the finest milk from the Normandy regions of France, each spoonful is a delightful journey into flavor paradise. Think healthy goodness, think Ellenveer.
Welcome back. Minister within the Office of the Prime Minister, Kwame McCoy, and U.S. Ambassador to Guyana, Nicole Terriot, this morning addressed a workshop being held under the theme AI and Democracy, Promoting Ethical Technology, Governance, and Media Literacy in Guyana. The workshop lasts from June 6 to 7 through a collaboration between the U.S. Embassy and the Guyana Press Association. Journalists from the National Communications Network, the Department of Public Information, and Guyana Chronicle were among those who participated. When he spoke, Minister McCoy noted the importance of equipping media professionals with practical knowledge on AI and responsible journalism in the digital age. In her address, the ambassador noted the significance of the training. According to Ambassador Terriot, the use of artificial intelligence must be carefully navigated, particularly when it comes to democracy and the media. She made it clear that ethics must be at the root of its usage. U.S. media consultant James Lemay, a former CNN deputy managing editor, is a facilitator at the workshop. This afternoon, a group of young entrepreneurs from various sectors graduated from Recover Guyana's Engage 2.0 Youth Entrepreneurship Program. Engage 2.0 was launched earlier this year with the aim of encouraging more youths to engage in entrepreneurship that prioritizes the environment. A sum of $2 million in grants was distributed to these entrepreneurs. And during the graduation ceremony, which also featured performances that included song and a magic trick, they lauded the initiative.
I've learned a lot. I have never thought about anything about saving the earth. I'm going to be honest, saving the earth or anything about that. But since coming to this program, I've learned a lot. I have put everything that you have taught me for the past 3 weeks into my business. Not only that, I have changed my branding.
As a business owner, I want to use what I've learned to create a more positive experience for people. I want my business to reflect care, responsibility, and growth. Think of it as planting seeds. You may not see the full tree immediately, but eventually, the impact grows bigger than you expected.
Meanwhile, Scotiabank senior manager Shelon Garner lauded the batch for persisting to the end.
Those testimonials are powerful reminders of what Engage makes possible. They speak to confidence gained, real skills developed, businesses started, and new pathways opened. They are a powerful testament to the life-changing impact of this program.
Also this afternoon, 30 young people from secondary schools across Guyana graduated from the Youth Entrepreneurs Smart Start, YES program. The students received certificates after successfully completing the program, which featured 12 weeks of themed modules and an additional 3 weeks for catch-up sessions and project submissions. The program is a partnership between the Ministry of Education and Action Invest Caribbean Inc. Speaking at the graduation ceremony, Chief Training Officer of YES, Tatiana Elcock, encouraged the students to apply the knowledge and skills they have gained.
Guyana is changing, and with change comes opportunity. Our country will need young people who can think creatively, work collaboratively, solve problems, lead with integrity, and create value. We'll need young people that not only ask what job can I get, but also ask what problem can I solve, what idea can I develop, and what difference can I make?
Meanwhile, 2 of the graduates shared how the program has positively influenced their academic journeys.
Today, I stand here graduating from this program, and I can confidently say that I'm moving forward with more knowledge, more confidence, and a stronger foundation for my future than when I first joined my first meeting or when I first started my first module.
To the future YES participants, leave the destroying mindset at the door. Never think your business is unimaginable because of where you are. This program is where you get your ideas and even your wings to fly. As it is often said, your direction is more important than your speed.
Designed for young people aged 12 to 22, the internationally recognized YES program provides practical business training, leadership development, and essential life skills. A major refurbishment of the Guyana Veterans Legion headquarters is breathing new life into the institution as it marks a historic milestone, 100 years of service to veterans in Guyana. Nicasia Logan has that story.
The Guyana Veterans Legion on Friday celebrated its centennial anniversary with a flag-raising ceremony at its Coghlan House, Carifesta Avenue headquarters, bringing together veterans and supporters to commemorate a century of service and camaraderie among former military personnel. The occasion was made even more significant by ongoing rehabilitation works at the Legion's headquarters. Speaking with NCN News, President of the Guyana Veterans Legion, retired Colonel George Gomes, said he is pleased with the progress made so far.
The upstairs has been refurbished, and the government, President Ali, they've promised us that they're going to finish refurbishing the downstairs before the end of this year.
According to Gomes, the renovations included repairs to the roof, upgrades to the electrical system, and improvements to the washroom facilities, painting, and other restoration works. As the organization celebrates its 100th anniversary, Gomes reflected on its evolution over the decades. Looking ahead, Gomes said one of the organization's goals is to encourage more retiring soldiers to become active members and to strengthen awareness of veterans' affairs among younger military personnel.
So we hope that a lot of new soldiers can retire. Soldiers retire at 55, and some of them can come up after 20 years of service. So we hope more of those can come over and be.
Established in 1926, the Guyana Veterans Legion serves former members of Guyana's military services, including retired members of the Guyana Defense Force and the former Guyana People's Militia and National Service. Nakasia Logan, NCN News.
Thank you, Nakasia. A Linden porter was killed in a fatal truck accident that occurred near Long Creek on the Susac-Linden Highway, in an accident that the Guyana Police Force says speeding may have played a contributing factor. Dead is 23-year-old Isaiah Malachi Williams, a porter of Wismar, Linden, who was flung from the vehicle after the driver lost control and collided with the left side rail of a concrete bridge. Initial inquiries revealed that the motor lorry was driving south at a fast rate of speed at the time of the collision. Another porter, also from Wismar, was pinned in the vehicle. The driver and both occupants were taken to the Linden Hospital complex, where Williams was pronounced dead on arrival. A breathalyzer test was conducted on the lorry driver and no trace of alcohol was detected. He is presently in police custody, assisting with investigations. Banks DIH Limited has achieved a milestone on the international stage after 4 of its premium alcoholic beverages were awarded gold medals at the prestigious Monday Selection International Quality Awards. Nakasia Logan once more.
The internationally recognized awards were presented to the company's XM 5-year-old rum, XM 12-year-old rum, XM 15-year-old rum, and its flagship Maximum vodka, marking another significant achievement for Guyana's beverage manufacturing sector. Speaking during a press conference and a factory tour on Thursday, rum factory and winery executive Gregory Garraway said Monde Selection is widely regarded as a global benchmark for product excellence. Garraway noted that the achievement reflects the company's commitment to maintaining high production standards and delivering quality products to consumers.
Every rum we craft begins with premium alcohol, aged to perfection in oak bourbon barrels. Each bottle carries a distinct character that reflects its precise age.
Garraway further attributed the company's success to sustained investment in technology, quality management systems, and continuous employee development. He noted that these investments have enabled the bank's DIH to enhance its operations while preserving the craftsmanship and traditions that define Guyana's rum industry.
This international recognition belongs entirely to the dedicated employees of the rum factory. Your patience, precision, and hard work made this achievement possible. Without you, none of this could have been achieved.
Garraway also highlighted the company's commitment to international standards, noting that the rum factory operates under ISO 9001-2015 quality management and ISO 22000-2018 food safety management certifications. Nakasia Logan, NCN News.
Stay tuned. Sports News is up next.
Join me, Ganesh Singh, on the National Communications Network for Disability and Youth, a program where we promote the rights of persons with disabilities, highlight their achievements and abilities, and discuss the issues that affect their independence and productivity. Our mission is to contribute positively to the transformation of the disability landscape in Guyana. Remember, disability rights are human rights.
Everyone has a story worth telling, a journey filled with dreams, dedication, and resilience. On NCN, we bring you an inspiring series that captures the unique essence of each individual's path to success. Join us as we explore lives, passions, and the dreams that drive us all. Personalities, because every journey is worth sharing. Weekdays on NCN TV. Don't just watch, be inspired.